What's going on, YouTube? This is Blue Bolt Sports and Urban Politics. Got some sad and unfortunate news in Hollywood. We're on 70s exploitations actor and star Richard Roundtree passed away this week at the age of 81, right? Yeah, 81. Right. One of the biggest and most influential actors in history, Richard Roundtree, was one of the pioneers in the African American community as far as acting in Hollywood. He came to prominence in everything with the Shaft movies in the 1970s and was the face of the black exploitation films back in the 70s era, late 60s, throughout the 70s, the black exploitation films. He came to prominence with the Shaft trilogy. What was it? The first Shaft, it was Shaft, and it was Shaft in Africa, and I think it was a television series after that. I'm not sure, but I knew it was a Shaft trilogy. I mean, I knew there was a third movie before the TV series, whatever. And if anybody got any info on that, reach out to me and let me know. But yeah, Richard Roundtree is one of the most influential actors, and of all time. You can see sophistication in his approach. You can see his delivery was unique. And I think he inspired a whole next generation of actors. You see anybody from Denzel Washington to Samuel L. Jackson to Larry Fishburne to Wesley Snipes. A lot of those guys got their canvas, got their swag from Richard Roundtree. Richard Roundtree basically paved the way for these guys acting throughout the 80s and 90s, you know what I mean? And he's him along with Fred Williamson, former NFL player Jim Brown, and Ron O'Neal. They were the face of the black exploitation films in the 1970s. He had some other acting parts too back in the 80s. I remember seeing him on in the 1980s. Some 1980 films, then starred in a bunch of sitcoms way back. Was on the sitcom Amen back in the 80s. Was on Beverly Hills 90210. The movie Original Gangsters had a very brief part in that. Then did the Shaft reboot with Samuel L. Jackson. Speaking of which is funny because, like I said, a lot of Samuel L. Jackson's influence, among other African American actors in Hollywood, came in their canvas and their bravado with delivery came from Richard Roundtree. So just want to make a brief video. Shout out to Richard Roundtree, one great actor. Rest in peace, rest with God, Richard Roundtree. Hit the like, subscribe, and I'll meet you. I'll catch you later.